What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ben and this is 3T's Mobile Automotive Repair. Today we're dealing with quite a few things. We got some rain going on. It's pretty much going to rain all day. And second, we're over here at this older Dodge Ram that we started to look at last week. If you saw any bit of that video, so the customer originally wanted me to come and program a PCM for him. And that's not really a program, it's just a rewrite of the VIN through the scanner. So we came to do that, but the curiosity in me got me the best, and I wanted to see what was going on. And we had extremely minimal spark coming out of the distributor. Very good spark going in the distributor. So we told him, hey, you can either change the cap and rotor yourself, or we can do it for you. He chose to do it himself, but it still doesn't run. So we're gonna double check the spark real quick this morning and see if we can get a direction on what we gotta do to figure this thing out for him. Because like I mentioned, this was at another shop. They put a transmission in it, and I don't know the rest of the story. Who knows what it really is? It doesn't really matter. All we know is we need to ignore that, go back to basics, and find out what the hell's really going on. So I'm gonna go grab a spark tester, and we're gonna go see if we can get some decent spark out of this thing and find out what the hell's really going on. So bear with me a bit here and we'll get going. All right, let's go see what we got. So here's the old rotor. I hate this GoPro. So here's the old rotor, it looks like, because it is kind of beat up, but like I said, we're gonna check some spark on this thing and see what's going on. So there's my spark tester right there. I'm not going to use you to watch it. I am going to set up my phone to record it because I can zoom in better on that. All right, let's see if that'll work for us, if this phone will stay still. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, let's see what we got. I can at least see it now. What the hell? Oh, it's a cat. I can at least see the spark, so that's a plus. So now we also have to think, like, are these plugs completely fouled out and destroyed? But let's check one other thing before we move on to all that crap. I'm gonna put you over here real quick. Let's get all this back off. I just want to double check we're getting something on that injector real quick. So I'm just going to use a Noid light. I know it's not the best test in the world, but it at least tells me if I got signal from the PCM. So let's see if we can see that real quick. I need to be able to see it from the cab. I don't know if I can. All right, so yep, we got pulse on that. Pretty good too. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these plugs out of it. I think that's our next bet instead of me dropping everything on the floor. Oh. Okay, let me get my screwdriver off of here so I don't freaking forget it here. All right, I'm just gonna pull plugs and check the condition of them. Chances are, because it hasn't been running and other places and myself have been cranking it, being we've got fuel, they're probably fouled out. I need a freaking, I got my screwdriver. Let's see what this plug looks like. Now that plug looks perfect. Look at that. All right, let's disable that injector. Let's plug it in here. And let's find a way to put this somewhere without starting a fire. Why is the fucking flash on? All right, let's see if we got spark on that spark plug. Well, I can hear the difference in compression big time on that one. Well, that's got a shit ton of spark on it. Let's check the rest of them, because something's not right here. I think maybe they did the... There's a possibility that someone took the distributor out and they screwed up timing. Let me see what some of the rest of the plugs look like before I chase that down. Yeah, they're freaking brand new. Brand new freaking spark plugs. What the hell did they do? Let me just confirm some fuel pressure too. I had pressure coming out of my port pretty heavy the other day. I can't freaking see. Oh, yeah, I got pressure. Maybe I don't have enough. I could have swore I sprayed this thing to try to blow it up and get it to fire, but let's try it again. All right, so I got fire, I got fuel. It's gotta be timing, right? It's the only other thing I can think of right now. All right, well, let's go look that up, because I don't know how the timing is supposed to be set on this engine. So let's see if we can check that real fast. So on the cam sensor and the distributor housing, there's a spot that should say, there's a notch that's for cylinder 1. Right there. Yeah, right there. So we're gonna have to get the cap off. We're gonna double check, make sure no one touched this, make sure the cam sensor's in the right position, and all that stuff, because obviously people have been in there, including myself and the customer now. So I do have the spark, I do have pulse, I do have fuel, so it has to come down to timing or a blown up engine, right? But the engine's not blown up. We can hear the difference. So let's go ahead and get the cover off of, yeah, let's get the distributor off, get number 1 cylinder out, and then let's roll this engine and get it back to top dead center, and let's figure all that out. 184. Yep, 4 is good. 3.6. 3. Firing order looks good.
How you doing, young man?
I'm good. What can I help you with?
Hey, young man, look here. Yeah, I live right over there. Hey, I got a Dodge, trash van.
Uh-huh.
A van. I need a plumber's van. You know how much you charge for the plumber's van? It's right there on the side.
I have to diagnose the car first, man.
Okay.
I don't just come out and put parts in it. Yeah. I got to do the work and make sure it needs a thermostat.
I rather have everything put up on.
Don't matter. I don't do things that way, just like this. Right. I got to diagnose it and figure... careful now. We're recording right now.
Oh, you're recording.
But I'm in the middle of a diagnosis. If you want to take my phone number, yeah, you can, and then give me a call when you get a chance later in the afternoon. I'll be glad to talk to you about it. Sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. The phone number's on the side of the trailer.
I seen it on the side of the trailer.
Okay. But I'm just in the middle of a diagnosis here, so I don't want to be distracted from it.
Okay.
But give me a call tonight, and we'll go over the van and see what we got to do for it.
Okay. Where you live around here?
Close, yeah, like down out towards almost Ocala.
Oh, okay.
But I run a weekly schedule, so I know where I am every day of the week.
You gotta make a point, man. I understand.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and do what you gotta do.
All right, man. Thanks.
You seen TJ this morning?
No, he's at work.
Oh, he's at work.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
The rotor just fell out of it. And the fucking cam sensor's stuck in it. Alright, well, now I need to go find that. That just fell out the bottom. That's awesome. I love my job today. Yep, I'm an expert at the claw game. I'll tell you what. So why the hell did that fall out? Okay. I'm gonna use this fused jumper to try to get this relay, or to get the starter to bump the engine. Okay. All right, let's shut this off. See if I can get my hand in there. Of course not. Okay, get that out of there. All right, now let's see if we can find some compression stroke here, guys. Got it. All right, there's our compression. We went just past it, so we could just roll that crank back a little. Y'all need to chill out with that. Okay. All right, that looks like we're at top dead now. All right. Now let's see if I can see anything back here. Oh, it looks perfect. Why won't this fucking thing run? Okay. Let's get this put back. Just double check spark again, getting to this damn plug. What in the flying fuck? Was it all that he just didn't have the distributor put down, or the rotor put down in the right way? It's pretty damn possible. All right, Let me get my tools off of the truck so I can actually run it, because everything's gonna fall off. Okay, well, let's see what happens here now. It runs. Definitely don't need a damn computer, I'll tell you that. All right, well, I'm gonna go with my initial diagnosis the other day, which was the pure fact that the cap and rotor sucked, because today we had good spark. Something I didn't mention earlier either, just because I was kind of just paying attention to what I was doing, is, and maybe I didn't film long enough, and maybe you guys saw it here and I didn't, I don't know. I'll have to see when I look at the editing of this file, but my point being is that, I lost my train of thought. Oh, when I was first testing spark on cylinder 2, it would hit once and then it never hit again. So I wonder if, like, I don't know, maybe he just had the cam sensor in the wrong spot after putting the new cap and rotor in it, because we had strong spark. The other day I had no freaking spark. So, you know, you kind of always second guess yourself, like, well, what the hell did I do wrong? You know, what did I miss the other day? But whatever, it doesn't matter. It's running, it's fixed. Chances are it's definitely was the cap and rotor issue, and when the customer did the install, he just did a bad job. So he's going to get charged for me coming back out today for double checking his work, and that's it. We're going to call it fixed, and we're going to call it done. So yeah, that's it. That's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it a good dag. I'm calling it a good fix. So like I said, it's raining. I need to get this cleaned up a little bit here. My tools and stuff, my trailer's a mess because I'm standing in the dirt, or just, you know, grass. But that's it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next job. Holy crap, my nose is dirty.